gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome to the stage your port shopping guide.
Hi everybody! Wow! Hi! Are you enjoying this wonderful cruise? Outside of you. Are you all enjoying it? Good, okay, good. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope I can make it special for you in my small way and show you the ports. These wonderful ports of call are incredible. We are going to Aruba tomorrow. How many people have been to Aruba? Wonderful. Okay, good. My favorite port in the Caribbean, and not just my favorite, the best shopping port in the Caribbean is Aruba. My name is Victoria. Most of you know me by now. Some of you don't. I am actually from England and live in America. I live in Florida. Anyone from Florida here? Wonderful. Are you serious? Oh, yeah, you are. I know. Florida. We're in Florida. Miami. Where are you? Gainesville, lovely. Yes, I spoke to you earlier this cruise. I'm in Naples, Florida, not Naples, Italy. Anyway, I have actually worked on cruise ships for about 8 years. I've traveled the world on cruise ships working, and including Alaska. So a lot of these retailers I'm going to talk about, and a lot of the managers of these incredible retailers have worked in Alaska, and I've known them since 2016 when it all began for me. I've also been trained by GIA gemologists. So my knowledge from them, I'm going to be giving to you. And a good shopper is a knowledgeable shopper. So where you can find me. You can find me up until Cartagena. I'll always be at my desk for at least 2 to 4 hours, and that is by guest services. So if you go to deck 5 midship, you will hear me, definitely. You will hopefully see me after you hear me. And I'm always going to be there. Tonight I'll be there 6:30 till 8:30, and I was there earlier this morning. So I'm there for 2 hours this evening. Anything I say that you want repeated, please come this evening to my show. Come this evening to my desk, and I'll remind you of something. And my phone number, you must always write this down, because I'm available all the time on the ship, even if you don't find me. So my phone number is 6165. If you want to write that down on your maps, or if you want to write that down inside on your VIP request forms, please write down 6165, because that's my ship phone. So that will work on the ship. Now, why do we shop? Why do we shop? Why do we shop here in the Caribbean? It's to save money, it's the selection, it's tax and duty free, and most of all, it's the supply and demand. There are so many ships in the ocean, and because of that, all these retailers are, a lot of them, one is a site holder, as we know, Diamond International goes actually to the mine. They're going to have so much more here in their stores than they would anywhere else in the world. That's why people come from all over the world to shop right here in the Caribbean, and Aruba being especially the top one to shop for. And when we buy jewelry and we shop for jewelry, it's to capture memories. All of us are wearing jewelry, especially the ladies. And I bet if you were to think about where you were when you were given that ring, or where you were when you were given that pendant, I bet you can take yourself back to who gave it to you, what the room smelled like, was it a restaurant, what were you eating, how long ago was it? Because it is a memory that you will never forget. That's what jewelry does. And obviously the fine jewelry like diamonds and tanzanites, which I'm going to tell you about later. Now, just to remind you, what's important when we leave the ship tomorrow morning, hopefully you'll be with me at 8:30 for my shopping party. You want to dress for the weather. There's no such thing as rain in the Caribbean, just a little liquid sunshine. So either bring a poncho or an umbrella or something like that. Or if you're like me, you don't mind getting soaking wet, because it's just going to dry off. So just dress for the weather. Remember credit cards and cash. Credit cards can be used in all the retailers, and you're going to be given the exchange rate of the day. No matter where you are from in the world, they'll give you the exchange rate for the day when you use a credit card. And then cash, that does help when it comes to shuttles. And I've got a tour going out in Cartagena. It's $20, and we're going to be in the middle of Colombia. I don't think he's going to want to use a credit card. I'm just guessing he's going to want cash. So Cartagena is quite new for me, but I've arranged this tour. It's going to be fun, and that is $20. But the tour with me is totally free. But you still want to bring a bit of cash with you. Remember your tour tickets. There's plenty of time to shop and do a tour, especially in Cartagena. And if you do a short tour in Aruba, you've got plenty of time to do both. So bring your tour tickets and bring the maps that you have in front of you. Those are your Bible. It shows us where we dock in relation to the port and in relation to the shops and the streets that we're going to take to go to the shops. Aruba, everything is walking distance. So there's no tendering in. There's no need for a taxi or anything. If you're coming with me at 8:30 in the morning, which there's a sign up right here at the end of the show, Then we just walk in, and it's about a couple of minutes out of the courtyard, and right there we start with the first shop, and then we go on in your leisure as to how you want to go. So I'm here to save you time. I'm not here just to save you money and tell you the trusted stores, which are trusted by not only MSC line, but all the cruise lines. But I'm here to help save you money and time. And how I can save you time is I walk you in, or I introduce you immediately to the manager. After this show, I'm going to be putting the manager's name on those VIP cards. That gets you the lowest price in the store. So that will get you the manager's prices in the store for whatever you're buying. It could be Caroloa underwear, socks, and a t-shirt, which is all made of bamboo. You're going to get the lowest price in the store because I'm going to give you that VIP card. So remember to stay after the show just for me to give you those cards. So I'm here to save you time so you can maximize your time in port. Aruba's a very short day. How many are going on an excursion in Aruba? Are you going on early morning? Okay. No, there's still time to shop because we are all aboard at 1:30, so, because we sail away at 2. So if you have time, come into Diamond International or Milano right after your excursion. Those of you who've got an excursion later or no excursion at all, please sign up for my shopping party. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun at 8:30 in the morning with me. And rum punch will be flowing in Diamond International all day. One of my personal favorites. A lot of people ask, where, Victoria, did you get what's around your neck? And I said, not only back home, if we're looking at reversible, gold one side and silver the other, omega necklaces, a staple for every lady's wardrobe, we'd be spending $350 to $450 approximately. Well, only in Milano and only tomorrow in Aruba with the manager of Milano. His name is Sabi. I'm going to give you his VIP card in a moment. He has them for $119 out the door. That's tax and duty free. Now, this is a great gift to give to your sister back home, mother-in-law, kids, grandkids, the person at home watering the plants. This is a wonderful gift, $119. Think now for Christmas. Christmas is going to come up, Easter's coming up, but a gift for somebody, that's only $119. Now, what Sabi, the manager of Milano, is doing very kindly for Divina guests and Divina guests only, is he's giving a pendant for free. He's giving away a 5-carat topaz pendant absolutely free with the purchase of $119 for his omega necklace. It's not just gold one side and silver the other. It's also reversible. So you can put it at any length you want, however big your neck is. So Mike Tyson could wear this one, and also so could I. So it doesn't matter how big your neck is or how small, it will fit, and I'm going to give you a VIP card for Sabi, and that's tomorrow in Aruba and only Aruba, but I'm going to come up and tell you about that in a moment. In your maps, this is what I want you to take out. You've got VIP request forms. You'll see that there, and what you're going to do is you put your name in the top left-hand corner, and you'll put anniversary, or you're celebrating life, or like a couple who is not in the room right now, so I can say it, he's going to be proposing to his girlfriend this cruise, and that tomorrow or the next day. So that's they're not here, so that is very, very exciting. So they've got an engagement coming up. And for example, if you want the Omega necklace, sign up for 3 or 4, because this is what a lot of people do sign up for, because Sabi needs to reserve them for you, because there's a lot of ships in port. $119, reversible, gold and silver Omega necklace. Check that box, give it to me, or just I'll give you a VIP card for it after the show, and then you get the 5-carat pendant for absolutely free. This is where we dock. The ship is here. Everything is walking distance. We go through the terminal, and then there's a main street, and everything is on the main street right here, starting at Diamonds International, and then we walk all the way down, and the furthest most point is Del Sol and Caroloa, which is incredible, and the selection is to die for, which I'll tell you about as the show goes on. It's not all about gemstones and diamonds and tanzanite, so don't run away. I will get through that, but then I'll get to the clothes as well later. If you would like to know the tricks of the trade of diamond and gemstone buying, if you really want to know how to save money and take that knowledge back to the country you live in, for the rest of your life you'll have this knowledge, I do have a show coming up at 3 o'clock. And it's going to be in the Golden Jazz Bar, midship deck 7. If you'd like to come to that, if you've got time, if you're not doing anything else, it's something really well worth it. Everybody is going to get a free pair of tanzanite studs. I give you a voucher. You walk into Diamond International and you get your free tanzanite studs just by coming to my presentation. And it's going to be shorter than this one. It'll be about 35 minutes in the Golden Jazz Bar. Now, I said why we buy jewelry. We capture memories. That is why we buy jewelry. That's why people come from all over the world to shop here in the Caribbean. And Diamonds International and Milano will have what you're looking for. Whether you want something for $5,000 or $1,000, a graduation piece, or you want to spend $20,000 on an upgrade of a wedding ring, or $500,000, they will have the selection for you no matter your budget. In both stores, my favorite is Milano and Diamonds International, all family owned, that have been in the Caribbean for 30 to 40 years. Jewelry is as unique as you are, so no two pieces are the same, no two ladies are the same, and no two men are the same. So find something that suits you. And if nothing speaks to you, in Diamonds International, they have what's called a diamond bar. That means if you can think it up, they can create it. You might not see something that you want exactly, but you might want to tweak it a little bit, have it maybe put in a different setting, or have it with a different kind of a clarity. They can do that for you, and I will bring your purchase back to the ship and have it in my desk in the evening for you by Guest Services Deck 5. Diamonds International also have the largest tax-free and duty-free watches in the Caribbean. How many are watch collectors here? Rolex, pre-owned Rolex. Anyone here that likes to collect watches? A lot of men usually do from Europe, they do. But if you do, Diamonds International Watch and Design is fantastic with their selection. Now, they have the largest diamond and gemstone in the world because they are a site holder, which I will explain to you in a moment what a site holder is. They also have a lifetime upgrade policy. So how many people wear a diamond ring right now? Hands up who's wearing, okay. Hands up who out of that diamond ring is wearing a wedding ring. Okay, how many have been married over 10 years? Over 20 years? You're too young. How over 30 years? Judy, where is he? Over 30 years? 30 years? How about over 40 years? How many?
10 more years ago.
10 more years. Okay, so you've been married over 40 years. Okay, wow, this couple here is going to get $250. I've got only one. Off anything in Diamonds International. I believe it's anything. It could be Crown of Light, but it's anything. So that's your first $250 off because you've been married that long. So what they do is they do a lifetime upgrade policy, which means you can take that ring, that's your wedding ring or anniversary ring, and you can say, I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want fair market value for it. But what I want is to have it placed in a pendant. And then I can look for the diamond of the future, which is what is in Diamonds International. So you've got your maps right there. And then you're going to circle Diamonds International, because that's where we're going to start off the day. Now, when I said that Diamonds International are a site holder, what that means is De Beers is where the diamonds start, usually 98% plus. All the diamonds worth mining in the world start at De Beers. That's the mine. Now, they sell it on to what's called a site holder, and there are 80 site holders in the world. Now, that site holder then sells it on to a broker, then a cutter, then on to a polisher, then it's sold again on to a jewelry designer, then it's sold on to a manufacturer, then it's sold on again to a wholesaler, then it's sold on to a retailer, and then it's sold on to you. So the beautiful diamond that you're wearing for your wedding ring or your anniversary or your engagement would have gone through all of these middlemen to get to you. So what that means is the price of that diamond that started in the mine in De Beers, it's going to go up that much. But I did say that De Beers sells on to a site holder. That's the first thing that they sell to is a site holder, and there are 80 in the world. Now, there are 3 that are allowed to sell to the general public. One is Graf. They sell to the royal family. The other one is Tiffany, with that beautiful blue box that we spend thousands of dollars on, a box that we throw away. And then the third and only site holder in the world that's allowed to sell on to the general public. Can anyone guess who that might be? Thank you, Diamonds International. Yeah, and we're going there tomorrow in Aruba. And I've got big fans of Diamonds International right here. So Diamonds International is the third and only site holder in the world that's allowed to sell to the general public. So the journey of your diamond tomorrow in Aruba is it comes straight from the mine, De Beers, to a site holder, to you. Mine to mine. And it doesn't go through all those middlemen, and it doesn't go up in price. So that is how spectacular and unique Diamonds is and International is when we go in Aruba. And it is only in Aruba because there is no Diamond International in Cartagena. So take advantage of one of the biggest stores ever. Now, I have my shopping party going in tomorrow. This, I believe, is Aruba because it is one of the biggest stores that they have out of the 140 that they have here in the Caribbean. The selection is to die for. If you're you're looking to buy diamonds to hold on to as they go up in value, you might want to look for a loose stone. Or if you want to buy a loose stone and have it set years later, now is the time to buy loose stones as well as set stones. But again, in Diamonds International. You can go to the diamond bar, as I said earlier. This is where you choose your setting. You choose the style that you want. If you can think it up, you can create it. Choose the color you want. Choose the shape you want. Everything is individual to what you choose, and you can custom create your own jewelry right there. As I said, $500 graduation or $100,000 collector's piece, no matter your budget, Diamonds International will have that for you. So the lifetime upgrade policy and the 5 diamond essentials, if you don't have them, I'm going to let you know about that later in my show. This is the most popular diamond in the world, and it's exclusive to Diamonds International. It's patented by the US government, and this is a diamond that outsparkles and outperforms any diamond in the world. It's called the Crown of Light, created by one of the 2 brothers that own Diamonds International. His name is Albert Gadd. He wanted to create a diamond that could outsparkle and have more fire than any diamond in the world. He created the dome top. He created a diamond with more facets, more windows to let the light in. 24 more windows, so 24 more facets. So back home, back in our grandparents' day, they got the miner's cut. Beautiful diamond that was about 48 to 50 facets. Beautiful, it sparkled back then. Nowadays, we have what's called the round brilliant with 57 to 58 facets. However, Albert Gadd wanted to create something more sparkly, and he did. So the Crown of Light is the one on the left, right here. This is the Crown of Light, and then there's the round brilliant. You can see the one that outperforms the other in the way of just a sparkle. There's the Crown of Light at the bottom. Above is round brilliant. The round brilliant sparkles beautifully, which is the diamond of today. But the diamond of the future is where you're going to see it tomorrow. And only tomorrow, because that's what's exclusively at Diamonds International, patented by the US government. Now, the Crown of Light recently have now come out with different collections. They've got the Galaxy collection, which is very trendy. You've got the stackable rings in the Galaxy collection. If you like stackables, a lot of ladies come to me and say, how am I going to get stackable diamonds? I take them to Diamonds International. They look at the Crown of Light and they fall in love with the stackables. Then you've got the Regal collection, if you feel like a queen. There is the Regal collection in the Crown of Light. And they're very beautiful and they're very different, all of them. And you have different colors and different shapes. When I started on cruise ships, Crown of Light was quite new. In 2016, they didn't have different shapes or colored diamonds. It was just the white diamond, and it was in the Crown of Light shape. Now, they've got the Crown of Light in the oval and the cushion, and the pear and the octagon and the princess shape. So whatever shape suits you, they'll have that in the Crown of Light. So if that's something that piques your interest, circle that in your VIP request form right here. So VIP request form, you want to turn the page and circle Crown of Light. And then I'm going to give you a VIP card with the name of the manager, Rishi, in Aruba. He will be able to show you the Crown of Light, and he'll be able to give you the manager's prices. How many people have heard of Tanzanite? Good, one of my favorite gemstones in the world, and the only colored gemstone that can sparkle like a diamond. It's trichloric in color, so it's got the rich of the blues, the lavender, the magenta, the fuchsia. It's got so many different colors when you hold it up to the light. Now, what gives it its value and its rarity and its beauty is the depth of those colors. And the brand to look for is Safi Kalima. Right here is the mine, the only mine in the world where Tanzanite was found, 1967, and mined, is in Tanzania at the base of Mount Kilimanjaro. And now they cannot mine for those deep, rich colors anymore. So the brother of Albert Gadd, who created Crown of Light Diamond, is a man called Maurice Gadd. And Maurice Gadd is one of the site holders over that mine. So since 1967, he's made sure that the people who mine for the Tanzanite, he only chooses the very best and the largest of those stones. So you will see every range of color, starting from the deep, rich lavender blues to the small, lighter stones, which is what they're mining for now. Now, Tanzanite is a generational gemstone. When we finish our generation and our children and grandchildren are our age, Tanzanite will be depleted, just like Alexandrite is now depleted. There is no more Alexandrite in the world, found in Brazil. Now, what's the price of alexandrite? It's skyrocketed outside of some of our budgets, whereas maybe 2 or 3 years ago, it was in our budget, it was expensive, but it was in our budget. That will happen to tanzanite because tanzanite will be depleted within our generation. So if you want something for your children or your grandchildren to have and to hold on to, I would consider looking for Safi Kalima tanzanite in Diamonds International. And they've got a special tomorrow, only in Aruba. And the special is you can actually buy 3 pieces of tanzanite. So for example, you could get a pair of earrings, you could get a wow bracelet, you could get a ring, all for under $1,000, for $999. And because they are so generous to give us any purchase, they give you 1 tanzanite necklace for free. So you'll actually end up with 4 pieces of tanzanite, and you're paying for 3 pieces of tanzanite, and even that's on special, tax and duty free. So remember, when you go in there tomorrow, hopefully with me, and we see Rishi, I will remind him, he's promised me that for my guests, in Aruba and only in Aruba, you'll get that piece of tanzanite for free, but it's the 3 pieces for under $1,000. So if that's something you want to look at, circle Safi Kalima tanzanite on your VIP request forms. You're going to get the tanzanite slider and necklace for free with any purchase of tanzanite tomorrow. And with me, I'm going to give you this coupon to go into Diamonds International when you come to my show at 3 o'clock today. And I'll give you one of them. 3 o'clock, it says 3:30, but it's actually 3 o'clock at the Golden Jazz Bar. As I talked about earlier, if you do like shopping for Rolexes, pre-owned Rolexes, you'll get the largest selection tomorrow in Aruba in Diamond International Watch and Design. How many people have heard of the feel-good watch? Philip Stein. You have. I couldn't live without it. Did you buy it the other day? You didn't. Okay. They've got a huge selection of Philip Stein in Aruba, in Diamond International. Now, this is why it's called the feel-good watch. It's got a chip in the back of it that brings us back to the Earth's natural frequency technology. You see, our grandparents and great-grandparents, they were in line with the Earth, 7.83 megahertz. No one had the ailments that we have now, the stress, the achy joints. They didn't have Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease or shakes or stress. They didn't have it back then because they didn't have microwaves or television sets or cell phones and computers. We're being bombarded continuously, which takes us away from the Earth's natural frequency. However, Philip Stein, this watch and this watch alone, the one I'm wearing, I'll take it off for anybody so you can see the chip in the back of it. It grounds us back to the Earth, and it is so good for so many tests have been done and studies have been done on this watch. It's the official watch actually of the New York Yankees. 98% of the New York Yankees experienced far less joint pain when they wore this watch for a month. Now, if you wear this watch to sleep, or if you buy just a sleep bracelet under $500, it will bring you back to the Earth's natural frequency. It helps you sleep so much better. It's like an hour of yoga before bed. It's like producing 26% more melatonin naturally in your body. So this is something I bought my mother actually last year in Alaska. I bought her the Philip Stein sleep bracelet. She can't live without it because it really does ground you. It's like having a grounding mat when you sit at a computer and you've got a grounding mat right there, but you're actually wearing it. So if you're interested in something that's going to help alleviate joint pain, help reduce the stress in your life, give you maintain energy in the day, help you sleep better, and look really good on your hand, then look at the watches tomorrow in Aruba. If you don't want a watch, then really consider going in the market for a sleep bracelet. And bundle buying is a great way to shop here in the Caribbean, especially in Aruba. You want to bundle buy. If you want a watch and you want jewelry, make sure you purchase that together because the savings you'll get will be quite phenomenal because you're bundle buying. And I suggest that with bamboo clothing too. Now at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, I have a shopping party that's going to be meeting on the gangway. 8:30. I know it says 9, but it's going to be 8:30. It's a short day. Those of you who'd like to get up, come into town with me. It's just a short little walk. Have rum punch flowing all day and coffee. Please sign up for my Aruba shopping party at 8:30. We're meeting on the gangway midship, not forward, midship inside the ship. John and Carolyn will be there waiting with me, right? 8:30 in the morning. So we'll have fun no matter what. So don't forget, we'll go into Diamonds International first, then you're free to do what you want. I'm just saying I would like to take you in so I can introduce you to everybody and show you one of my favorite stores in the world. You can also pop in, and if you're collecting charms with me, you can get their charm of the day along with the bracelet. bracelet. No questions asked. It's all free. So go in and pop in and get their charm. Now, we do arrive, not at that time. We do arrive tomorrow at 7:30. They changed it from 7 to 7:30. So I'm just going to give you a few more minutes to sleep. And 8:30, we're going to be meeting. But we are all aboard at 1:30. So that is going to be a short day. Who's heard of Del Sol, the funnest shops in the port? Good. Okay, I'm going to tell you all about Del Sol. Del Sol has got everything in the store changes color in the sun. So if you go and you buy 2 t-shirts, one for this big kid and this man, I can see you're a big kid. You can get a large, an extra large. You're not a double extra large, but they have up to double extra large, and they have up to and to down to toddlers. So no matter what size you are, these are gorgeous graphics. But I'm going to tell you something about them. They're quite unique. Do you see the lovely graphics? It's a very well-made shirt. However, when it goes in the sun, it's going to change color. How about that? Or somebody said, wow, it was this lady right here. I'm going to give this shirt to this lady. So you see, they have 2 t-shirts, and you get, when you buy 2 t-shirts of any size, you're going to get a free tote bag. This is rigged, this is rigged, this is rigged. Remember I told you it was rigged? We're going to get a free tote bag. Someone's going to scream really loud because we're not going to Roatan. But wait, it's rigged, don't forget. Hold on a second. The people who've been married over 40 years. So look at that color. I mean, can you imagine? Now, this one's rigged because I did promise this lady, but the second one's not rigged. Watch this. Okay, so forget Roatan. Now, when you see this one change color, it's going to be the loudest wow that I get after it changes color. This is what you'll get with 2 t-shirts. Are you ready for this? Watch this. That's that lady standing up in the dress. She's so loud. There you are. I hope there might be something in it. Wait, there's something in it. I didn't do this on purpose. There's something in it. Hold on. Wait, I'm going to leave you some of it, but not all of it. Hold on. There's some rings in there. So that's not Crown of Light. They are color-changing rings. It's such a fun shop. You must go in there. You won. There you are. Oh, you are so welcome. I think I threw a ring on the floor. So anyway, now, so when you have a little girl, who's got a little granddaughter? That lady in the yellow. And I'm sorry, it's going to be that lady in the yellow. You know why? She's wearing yellow. But look at these little graphics, right? So look at this, and then look at the color it goes. So let her have this, okay? This is for you. She's very excited. You've got a granddaughter. How old is she? Oh my gosh, they are going to fight. But you're going to go to Del Sol and maybe get some more. And what's amazing is even they have got deals. There's nail polishes. Nail polishes, for example, you go in and buy a clear nail polish and it goes bright red. And I'll tell you a quick story. They've got a great special Justice Cruise. And if you buy 3, you get 3 free. Normally the deal is if you buy 3, you get 1 free. No, tomorrow in Aruba, and only Aruba for Divina guests, you buy 3 and you get 3 free. This is clear. But you know what? I had a girl a few months ago on a cruise, and she thought it was funny to paint her father's toenails and hands clear while he was sleeping in the cabin. Clear. Now, what happened was he went to the Lido deck, that's the top deck, and wanted to hang out with his friends in the sun. And his nails and his feet went bright red. Do you two have a daughter or granddaughter? Oh, good, this is yours. There it is. I'm not throwing anything. I don't want to get in trouble with hitting somebody. So that is yours. They came to both shows. I thought that was very sweet because I do drone on a little bit. So go into Aruba. It is honestly, it's got so much selection. Yesterday, the selection wasn't that great, but I can assure you in Aruba, it really is. Say you're sailing with Victoria, they'll give you lots of specials, and they'll give you lots of the color-changing rings that I've just accidentally given to that lady as well. So go in there and look, they even have. Okay, that's it. He's got to. I mean, he's got to have it. How can I say no to you? Look at that. There you go, my hat man. There you. God, I'm so sorry. Johnny boy. So you can go in and you can get water bottles. You can get anything you want in Del Sol. And you will know that it will change color in the sun. Now, I don't want anyone screaming because you're not getting them because they're my sunglasses. But let me explain why these are the last pair. And you're not getting mine. These are the last pair of sunglasses you'll ever buy. And I'm going to tell you why. These are my lovely light blue sunglasses. Okay, you'll see me wearing them because I'm not giving them away. Now, when they go in the sun, this is just quite simple. Obviously, They're in Del Sol, so they're going to change color in the sun. Goes a much darker blue. But what's amazing about these sunglasses, and I'll tell you in a second why they're the last pair of sunglasses you'll ever buy. When you put them on, they're polarized. So now everything that's already gorgeous in the Caribbean is now in high definition. Everything, it's wonderful to see. You can try them if you want. And it's also they're UVA and UVB protected. So they're sunblock for your eyes. So they're protecting your eyes from the sun. But let me tell you, the kicker and the top of them all, you've got 10%, 15% off the second pair. And they're the last pair of sunglasses you'll ever buy, because if you lose them, if you break them, if you leave them on the bus that we're going to take in Cartagena, and you leave them in Colombia, in the rainforest, Del Sol will, for the rest of your life, and I'm telling you, for the rest of your life, from whatever country you live in, will replace these sunglasses for you, no questions asked. Because when you buy these sunglasses, now back home they start at $250, $300. Here they start at $59, and then you get 10% off and 15. It's crazy. You want to run to the store. But anyway, you're going to get them the rest of your life, because every pair comes in a little box, and that box has a serial number. That serial number is for your sunglasses, starting at $59 in 55 different styles. I'm glad nobody said wow, because you weren't getting them. But so tomorrow, go to Del Sol and say you're sailing with me, and you'll get some wonderful, wonderful selection of these glasses. You might want to get one for the car, one for the home, one because you might lose one, and one for your family and friends back home. They make great gifts. Rolex. I know I've spoken of Rolex before. If you are a collector, Diamond International Watch and Design is the place where you'll find a huge, amazing selection. Caroloa. Has everybody heard of Caroloa? No? Good. Then I can tell you something. Do you know what this material is? Bamboo. Bamboo is some of the hardest, strongest material in the world. Very durable. It grows up to about 4 feet a day. Very, very strong. It goes to make flooring and scaffolding. But did you know that bamboo, this is bamboo too, I'm going to give you some lays. Bamboo is some of the strongest material in the world, but did you also know it's some of the softest? May I give you a bamboo lay? You are sweet. There you are. I'm going to give you one as well. You've been so quiet sitting there. All right, so bamboo lays. Okay, this lady's going to get it, but I can't throw, and so are you. So this is some of the softest material in the world. It's actually 3 degrees cooler than cotton and twice as soft as cotton. So everything in Caroloa is made of bamboo. Cool, clean, soft, and green. So it helps the planet. It saves our oceans. It purifies the air naturally in the atmosphere wherever bamboo grows. So go into Caroloa and bundle by there. You might want to get 2 pairs of underwear, 2 t-shirts, 2 pairs of socks. All of that's under $100 in Caroloa. And I can assure you it's sweat repellent, it's antimicrobial, so it doesn't hold on to any bacteria, which means it doesn't hold on to any smell. It's odor repellent. It's always wicking away the moisture from you, which really helps if you live in Florida. I live, and I'm not going to show you now, but I have my Caroloa underwear on. Very cool, clean, soft, and green, just like me. But it fits perfectly. So if you go in and you want to bundle buy, go into Caroloa. Another thing is, if you live in America, which some of you do, there's free shipping anywhere in the United States on sheets. So these sheets are softer than 1,000 thread count Egyptian cotton. Go in and check that out, the sheets. Feel them. Yeah, really. And you'll get 15% off the first pair of sheets, and then you'll get 15% of the second pair. First pair is 10%, and then 3 or more, it's 20%. But it's free shipping. So go in and feel these wonderful sheets. I have them on my bed back in Naples, Florida. It's quite amazing. Does anyone know what's even better than sleeping on Caroloa sheets? How did you know? Have you got the mattress? How many people come to the Caribbean and wanted to buy a mattress? Do you know how many? Nobody ever has come to the Caribbean or Alaska and wanted to buy a mattress. But do you know how many leave the Caribbean with a mattress? When you go into Caroloa tomorrow in Aruba, go in and lie on the bed and tell me I'm not lying. It is like lying on a cloud. But what makes it even better is if you have a mattress back home that's maybe 4 to 8 years old, it's doubled in weight. It will have doubled in weight because of the sweat, because of the bed bugs, because of the dust mites. Because Caroloa is made of bamboo, it repels the sweat, the moisture. It repels the bed bugs, and it repels the skin that we shed at night. It's amazing. It's so cool and clean. Now, what they're doing at Caroloa, they've got wonderful beds. Please go in and lie on it. They've got free shipping anywhere in the States. If you don't like sleeping on that cool, clean, green cloud for a month, 90 days, They will come over and they will pick it up and take it away from you. So you pay nothing just by trying the bed out and having it sent to you. It's quite an amazing deal that they're doing in Caroloa. Again, made of bamboo and charcoal. So go in and lie on that bed. If you are in the market for a mattress, there's nothing you need to carry home with you because it's free shipping, and that's anywhere in the States. Now, one of my personal favorites, Sabi, is a dear friend of mine. He is the manager. Did we just hit a rock? We didn't, did we? Okay, well, we'll find out. If anyone feels any water, just let me know. Okay, and I know what to do. We have a crew drill the other day, so I'm okay. And I'm going to make sure you're all taken care of. So anyway, Sabi is the manager. Sabi, if you go into Milano, have a look at what they have there. They've got over 40 stores throughout the Caribbean. They're family owned, and why they can keep their prices so low is they don't outsource their manufacturing. Everything is done in-house. They've got the Cara collection. That's the yellow diamonds. 1 in every 10,000 diamond comes out of the earth yellow. They've got the pink diamonds in the Cara collection, only found in Australia. They've also got the Empress ring. That's 1 carat of diamonds. You can choose to have it set in white gold, yellow gold, and you can have it rose gold, any kind of color of diamond. You can have it in dark black, you can have it in blue diamonds, white diamonds, no matter what you're looking for. $799 for 1 carat. And that's encrusted in the one piece and only exclusive to Milano. Go and see Sabi, tell him that I sent you. Now there's the dancing diamond collection. These diamonds are on a spring. So if your heart's beating, the diamond's dancing. Whether it's a ring or a pendant, it dances on your neck. It just moves. If you have it on the side, it won't dance at all. So there's a dancing diamond collection exclusive to Milano. Now, what I find fun is glow. Glow of the Caribbean. These are natural topazes, but they are cut in a certain way, which is patented to glow and only sold in Milano. They are cut so that they glow in the dark, naturally. So it's not color enhanced. These are yellow topaz, blue topaz, red, pink, purple, all these different colors that are natural, and they glow in the dark because of the way it's cut. So because it's patented, that's what you'll see when you go into Milano and only Milano, you'll see Glow of the Caribbean. They've got a wonderful selection there. So check that out. All very aquatic styles. Check that out right there in Aruba tomorrow. It's a fantastic store, and tell them I sent you. And to repeat what I said earlier, if you would like to buy 1, 2, 3, or 4, let me send Sabi a message of how many you'd like so that he can reserve them for you, because there are lots of other ships going to be in port tomorrow. We want to make sure that yours is reserved. So tell me how many you want. There's a sign-up sheet for that as well after the show. And we dock 7, that's the correct one, 7 until 2. We actually leave the ship at 7:30, but my shopping party is 8:30 in the morning. If you have time to shop with me, I really recommend it. I've got a few spaces left for anyone to shop with me 8:30 tomorrow morning in Aruba. So don't forget that. That's my shopping party going in right there. We'll have the time of our lives in Aruba. And that's Milano, Caroloa, Del Sol, Diamonds International, and also there's a Touch of Gold. Touch of Gold, this is a store in Aruba, only Aruba. How many people know what faux pay is? The Italian gold, it stretches over your hand. It's all handmade. They've got a selection of faux pay, Italian made, beautiful 18 and 14 karat gold. They've also got Cabana inlaid jewelry, mother of pearl. They've also got Alexandrite in Touch of Gold, and this is exclusive to Aruba. So Aruba's Diamonds International, Touch of Gold, and Milano. Those are the 3 trusted stores in Aruba. Only those 3 trusted stores. They're the ones on the map. And then there's Del Sol and Caroloa. Cabana this is what Cabana looks like if you've seen it before. I know John and Jacqueline have. It's beautifully made and handmade. And if you close your eyes, you won't know where the mother of pearl ends and the gold begins, because it's inlaid so well and made and handcrafted. Mark Henry Alexandrite, that's the one that has skyrocketed in price because you cannot find Alexandrite. You cannot mine for Alexandrites anymore. The very next day, we're going to Cartagena. Now, this is a port that I've never been to. I'm very excited to say we dock at 10. So I'm meeting people at 9:45, and I've got a guided tour that's $20, and we're going to go with Lee, and his son is going to meet us right off the gangway midship. His name is... his name's Jesse. The father is Lee, and he's going to have a microphone and tell us all about the old town of Cartagena. It's about a 20-minute to half an hour journey, and you pay him when we get there. So he'll stop at Mr. Emerald. Mr. Emerald is the home of emeralds in the Caribbean. It's the, who loves emeralds here? Okay, yeah, we've got you would suit green very well. So there are emerald ladies here. Let's save up everything for Cartagena. I mean, that's the home. Colombia is the home of emerald. So you want to go into, with me, this is where the tour will take us. Old Town, we'll get the guided tour tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and we'll also go to Mr. Emerald, and the owner is Lee. He's been in business, gosh, over 40 years. And we want to go in, and the guests here on Divina get 20% off just by coming in. I've got VIP cards for you as well. So we're going to be meeting on the gangway right before 10. Jesse is his son, is going to be taking us off to Lee, and we're going to go, and Lee is going to be taking us around Cartagena and telling us all about the Old Town. This is Mr. Emerald, also known as Lee Miles. That's his name. There he is, right there, Mr. Emerald. And this is his showroom. This is his place where he works. And he has got the best emeralds in the whole of Colombia. And we get 20% off on Divina tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So if you're on the market for emerald, please sign up for this great tour. So you get the tour and you get the shopping experience all for $20, all in one. And you don't want to miss out on, there you are, emerald. You don't want to miss out on the coffee. So we're going to get that as well. I believe we're going to get some coffee, or we're going to go to the shops. He's going to stop at the places where we can buy the coffee. You can't leave Colombia without some of the Colombian coffee. So just to give you a few reminders, you want to know where I am, please shop with me in the ports, because I'm always in the ports. Even if you've got an excursion first, come and meet me in whatever the shops are on the map and say, where's Victoria? And I will come running. So I will always be in the shops. Hopefully you've got my phone number, 6165. You can reach me on that phone any time of the day or evening or early morning. My desk hours will be tonight and tomorrow. So just remember that. You want to get a free charm from me. Tonight, I'll be there 6:30 to 8:30. Tomorrow, I'll be there because we dock and we come back early, 4 to 6. So I'll be at my desk earlier tomorrow. Aruba Day, 4 p.m. to 6. Tonight, 6:30 to 8:30. And you can always call me, so it doesn't matter if you don't see me there. And again, the location for my show today at 3 o'clock is going to be the Golden Jazz Bar. And that's where you'll find me. And don't go anywhere because we're going to do the raffle now. And then right after the raffle, I'm going to go right there, so don't go anywhere out of your seats. Just stay there, and you'll see there's going to be a line. Just stay there until you're ready to come up and give me your what you chose for your VIP card, so I can write that out with the name of the manager of these great stores coming up in Aruba. So thank you, everybody, for coming to my show.